Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I don't think it is exactly necessary, but I'm going to try to debilitate all of the thugs before I go talk to the man that we're here to talk to.
I'm gonna stop the book shooters?
Yes, I'm gonna stop these filthy book shooters. And their weird, perverse...
What?
Their vandalism. Their nonsensical vandalism.
First I thought it was kind of silly.
Arson, I can understand, but individually shooting individual books is stupid.
It's just so... And they seem to be, just doing it because they're bored. Let me try to get that copy of Hemingway.
Ostensibly, they're looking for, what's his name? Kohler, I think, is his name.
First I thought it was silly goons, and now it's making me angry. I'm like, would you stop? You need to quit this behavior immediately. Ugh. Thank you. Take a nap. Just don't.
Come on, guy, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, so we were talking about mechanics, the mechanics of this game and immersive sims, which I don't know what that means really.
This.
Okay. And whether the mechanics rise to the level of the environmental design. And I'm inclined to say no, but I'm also not the person playing the game, so maybe the fact that the mechanics kind of disappear is good. I don't know. So I need your thoughts and feelings.
I think that the better model for immersive sims, it's whenever they abstract things pretty significantly, you know? And they do in Thief, which is a game where you're a thief.
Okay.
A shocker, I know.
Mm-hmm.
In that title, you have a HUD element, which I believe is like a sort of arcane object your character has in the world as well, if I understand correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And when your character is invisible to enemies, usually by being in shadow, that HUD element tells you you are invisible. You can't be detected right now. No matter what.
Yeah.
I think that's rough. Or I'm sorry, it's not that you can't be detected, it's that you can't be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think if you are still moving around making noise, you can be detected that way.
No more book shooting.
It's funny because Adam's head isn't even augmented. He's just got a thick skull.
Well, we knew he was hard-headed. We knew that from the start.
Adam was just born that way.
Yeah.
Just born with a thick skull. Head of a bull, that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I said in a previous episode, I wish that I feel like it would be a stronger game. The game parts of the video game would be stronger here if, just regardless of how little sense it made, if knocking enemies out with your firearms built up your energy meter, and then you could expend that on instant ammo-free melee takedowns.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Video game shit.
Yeah.
See also, Hyper Light Drifter.
Right.
Where it's melee attacks restore gun energy, and really your gun is your best weapon because it's safe and it's fast and it's powerful. And it's just do I have the energy to use my gun? That's the only question. It's like that's the flow. It tells you exactly what you're supposed to be doing in every fight. Do I have gun energy? I use my gun.
If not, I use the things that build the gun back up.
Right. It gives me more gun.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is going on?
I mean, we played through the entire Human Revolution. Oh. Part of me thinks that the electric... Oh, no. Pick up just to put it down.
There we
Stop.
go.
Oh, okay.
I've de-entangled that quantum event.
Okay.
I forgot you could do this.
At the end of the last game... Wow. That's cool looking. At the end of the last game... I mean, I know that we were talking about the last game in the context of how well it follows with the myth that it's trying to use as an allegory for what's going on, you know?
Yeah, and it's... I mean, it's funny because I can understand now more where they were coming from, because one thing that completely sort of I didn't consider until I played the game again, trying to keep that myth in mind. Icarus was kind of held hostage by that situation. It's his father that was like, here are these great wings, try them out. You know?
Yeah, it was not his idea, but he was lighter, right?
I don't remember the specifics of the story in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
It's a story of a son, essentially, that kind of, I mean, from what I understand, the stories are so old that there's no like one canon.
Yeah,
you know?
It gets confusing.
It is very easy to look at that story and think like, okay, so this is a son paying for their father's hubris.
Yeah.
But that's sort of only if you're only personifying if Icarus and
is it Daedalus?
Daedalus? Yeah. If Icarus's father, if they're the only people, if you also imagine that, say, like the anti-Og people, if they represent the sun in this fiction, in this story,
and something got them down in that hole to begin with.
Yeah, that could just be the state of being a mortal being.
Yeah, could be. Well, and that's also if Icarus doesn't have any agency in it at all, because Icarus could have said, no, old man, I'm fine in the hole, thanks. You know? It's not a really good choice, but it is available. But yeah, so we spent a lot of time thinking about that, but I don't think that we really... Like, we certainly talked about the mechanics as they happened, and, you know, different pain points and stuff like that, but I don't think we really considered them, because, I mean, frankly, they attract about as much as attention as, you know, any random ceiling tile in here. Like, what do they have? I bet you we can tell what kind of ceiling this place has. Drop ceiling or plaster? Looks like plaster. Yeah. And it's cracked. See, this is what I'm talking about. So why would we bother paying any attention?
Clean, you guys.
No, like, it's cracked and it's even dirty. Somebody put a cobweb up there. Like, why would we spend any amount of time talking about, you know, any non-essential gameplay elements when somebody is busy putting cobwebs on the ceiling that maybe no people will look at but us, you know? So, but I think that having started to walk through this game with you, the thing that I keep thinking of is, man, this is such a great game, and then I stop myself because I'm like, actually, I don't know if the game part of it is that fantastic.
Do you want to play it for a bit?
I don't...
I mean,
not right this second.
You played a little Human Revolution, and I mean, I remember at the time you were like, I mean, it reminds me a lot of Metal Gear Solid, but I can't see my character, which doesn't help things.
Yeah, that was how I felt last time. I don't know.
Which I totally agree with. That is, yeah, that's
yeah. For someone
apt.
who's supposed to be a specialist and hyper aware of their environment, it doesn't help to be in first person. But that's just, that's my. I do like that it's in first person, but maybe they should. It's like going back to what you said. Like, you should be able to tell when you're not visible or when you are visible, because it kind of undermines the character of Adam Jensen if they can't tell when they're hidden.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like this game does a much better job of giving the player a few like little cheats, to help them. A few little quality of life niceties.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tragedy.
Well, what happened?
A bunch of books got blown up.
I mean, yeah, but we've been seeing.
Oh no! I mean, in the station, when the station exploded.
Oh.
There was a restock.
Even more books.
Yeah, there was a restock at the station, and it got destroyed.
I just, I know that we're playing through this world where printed materials are not excessively necessary, but I feel like there will be always some attachment to paper. And I mean, I don't know, I think books become more special instead of less special.
Mm-hmm.
Because the things that are getting printed are like, somebody bothered to print this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is making me sad.
It does. It feels retroactively like, wow, you were really confident about that, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you really have to believe in a project to commit it to paper and ink now.
Yeah. You really do. I mean, it's really easy to get something printed, but like to bother is just...
So, for example, nice little things that this game does, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make sure that guy, like, I kind of want that guy to walk away or look back over here and then... That's probably fine. So I'm pretty sure Jensen is going to drag this guy over. Yeah, see?
Yeah, he pulls him behind the cover that you're in.
Oh!
Well...
That's a load of crap. Hold on. Wait.
You got 5 with the stun gun. Oh! Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Even better. Good resource management. Wow. They don't feel well. You can see them not feeling well. They're doing a don't feel well dance. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Now, there was a time when I could have run through that myself, but I think...
Oh, and that...
I don't think it matters anymore, or it doesn't matter right now, but let me check this so I don't mess it up later. Oh, I can't even check.
No.
I wanted to see if I had my respirator.
You may, on 3 out of 5 frames.
Yeah, you got a respirator. You have a built-in respirator 60% of the time.
So just don't breathe once out of every 3 and hope that you counted right.
Okay, looks like we might be down to just 1.
1 enemy?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that was a fair solution to this problem. I'm a little... I think it's strange that they turned around. Like, they noticed that.
I mean, you might have made a loud flesh smacking noise. I mean, he was not that far away.
I don't know, but I feel like that was like a flag event. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if any of these guards get taken down, that all of the rest of them just know.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think it might be to punish people that just try to run in the front.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
But...
Is that the person back there in the hallway?
Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the last one. So I'm going to wait until he comes back this way, and then I'm going to punch him in the dick.
No, the head. It's where the knockout happens. The dick, it just makes the puke.
I don't know why you just said the same thing twice. Because if there's one thing I can intuit about this guy, is that he's a dickhead. That's the joke.
That's the joke. I thought you were gonna wait on him. Get impatient.
No, he just wasn't moving.
Come around the corner, friend. There we go. Hey! Oh, yep. That's what we need to do.
But now, is that good? Am I a good knockout boy?
Is that
Did
everybody?
There's still a restricted zone. I'm gonna do a quick pass, and then I'm just gonna go talk to the guy.
Okay.
Maybe, my hope is that I'm gonna get there, and then he's gonna either be like, good job knocking out all those goons, Adam, or at this point I'll also just be satisfied with, holy crap, Adam, you nearly got me killed by alerting all of them at the door. And we'd be like, no, because I waited until I was between you and them. You're welcome. Like a good knockout boy.